All right, so stop by the Trick Tools booth here with Jared from JPW. So like, give us a real quick history lesson or whatnot on what JPW is and then what all brands you got, because everybody probably knows the name of the brands, but they may not know what JPW does.
You bet. So JPW's Jet Powermatic Wilton was kind of the original.
Ah, that makes sense.
And then we got Edwards that came into the mix, so shearing, punching, notching, steel.
Yep.
And then Baileigh came into the mix later, so more bending, metal fabrication, perfect for kind of your world.
Absolutely.
And then just recently, I guess in the last couple of years, AXIOM CNC, which is all woodworking. Not really this environment, but
yeah,
another
totally
great
different deal. I had
consumers.
no idea about that one. Yeah. So whenever we do that, you guys have come in, you picked up the companies that like all of us as fabricators really like know and trust. Because so we've got an Edwards Ironworker, we've got some Baileigh bending equipment and stuff like that. Wilton vices throughout the shop. I love that bullet vise. I'm a true believer in it. Like that's the best vise you can buy. So like, with that being said, like, what's it look like whenever you're taking those brands and you're putting them all together? Does that make it better for a wholesaler working with you guys because you're offering more as kind of like one size fits all in the wholesale world because you're offering these guys that? And then where do people go to actually buy those tools if you guys are kind of the big brand, and then where do they go to buy the regular tools?
I think it offers a lot of value to obviously the wholesalers, as you mentioned, the dealers, as we call them, in the sense that they can buy a lot of product from one person.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that reduces some costs, provides some
That's what
value
I was really,
to the
yeah, well,
consumer.
you guys being a bigger entity, you bought it in and your manufacturing and your costs got to go down a little bit.
Sure. It provides more value to the consumer too. They can look on our site, maybe connect with a mill that they're fixed on. They want to get that mill, but then they also could get a mill drill, a mill vise, if you will, a milling vise, and so they can throw that on under the Wilton brand. And so it makes it a little easier experience, especially when we partner with great people like Trick Tools.
Yeah.
That can all come together and they can get exactly what they need when they need it.
Yep. So that's who you're here today underneath. Like, I know they're a retailer of you. I've done plenty of business with those guys and whatnot. So your retail network, like, can we go to your website and they tell you who the retailer is, maybe in the area or something else like that?
Yeah, we have a lot of great dealers throughout the whole country, and you can get our products in a lot of places. We happen to be partnering here with Trick Tools, and they're just an amazing partner that we have.
Awesome. Well, cool. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a walk through here and just kind of look at a few of these tools and just kind of see the specifics on it.
Have you guys gone through this thing right here?
We have it. You want to show me through that?
Yeah, we can go through it. Why not?
All right. Well, cool. Well, like, all right, show me through this Edwards Ironworker, what ton it is, 55 ton.
Yep.
Show me features, benefits, everything else of this thing, because like as a manufacturer guy, there's a lot of these on the floors of different companies, and then from maybe an at-home guy or whatever else, like this thing is just, you can't beat it. Like,
yeah, so this is the kind of the, I don't want to say the one size fits all, if you will, because there's a lot of sizes and there's a lot of products, a lot of things that you can make out of it.
Yes, sir.
But in short, you can shear, punch, notch, bend. So you got the punch over here. You can do oblong, square. You can even get custom dies for it.
Yeah.
Flat stock here. You can even do angle iron. And then over here, this is normally an open station, so you can bend steel. You can then you can actually put a pipe bender or a pipe notcher in there.
That is right, because you just do the pipe notcher, put it in, hit it, turn it over, hit it again. Yep, quick.
The other cool thing down here, you can actually flip this to power link, and we provide a variety of accessories. So you can put a pipe bender on there, radius roller, a horizontal press, vertical press, and you can run those off the hydraulic system of this unit as well.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, then. So you're just tying the hydraulic system into another tool, and it uses that. So that's pretty awesome. But
exactly. And so just you can kind of build the whole shop around this without having to go and spend extra money on different hydraulic packs to support the different products.
That's pretty awesome. So if you're running a lot of plate, needing to shear it, need to punch a lot of holes, I do love, like, this is a newer machine than mine. I love this little jig table to where you can set up your stops, put it in, same hole every time, all that. That's really handy. So
one of the things I do like about this unit on this new style here, if we kick it on, they redesigned, they added the light
inside. Look at that.
They also made it so now you can see in there a lot better. So the new guarding is just a lot cleaner, in my opinion.
That's pretty awesome.
So if that's new, it's neat.
Really handy, really handy. Whenever you've used that machine, first thing I saw, I knew that was
visibility
for sure.
And safety. Yep.
Absolutely cool. Can you show me around? Maybe we look at some of the drills and mills or whatnot.
Yeah, let's go on over.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So we got a mill drill, kind of like your job shop, whatever you're looking for,
Yep.
whatever you're looking to do in terms of like the day in and day out. So if you can't really make up your mind, you want to go full blown mill or drill.
Yep.
It's great for like the odds and ends, whatever you need.
Absolutely. So, and this runs a regular tapered chuck collet. I'm
Yep.
assuming you probably have some mill drills that actually take like an R8 or
Correct.
some of that
Yep.
stuff for actually mill tools and whatnot. Good table on it with weighs and stuff. Like, this is a really good machine to add in when you don't really want to give up the floor space for a full-blown mill, but you need more than just a drill. So like these things are awesome.
Absolutely. Belt drive, and then you can obviously get into some of the higher end, a little more precision, a legitimate knee mill over here.
Absolutely. I know that mill has been around for years.
Yeah.
So that's what everybody, whenever you're talking about manual machining, wants to gravitate towards. That's the do-all.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can set it up with a boring head. You can set it up with a vise with just regular end mills. You can set it up with an index head on it. The amount of stuff you can really make off of a knee mill is just, I mean, it's kind of endless.
Absolutely. Then
yeah.
over here we got the lathe.
Yep.
And then obviously we have a whole series of both mills and lathes from
Yeah.
EVS, kind of your bench style mills, gear
Yeah.
heads. We can get into kind of anything you need. And also we have partnership with AccurRite and Newell. So if you're looking for some DROs.
So AccurRite's going to be a DRO. When he says that, he means digital readout. So that gives you really precise work on a manual type machine is what we're saying. So like this one actually is outfitted, it looks like, with a DRO.
I'll just show you something a little neat that's
Yep.
interesting about it. This right here is a safety feature. So you could try to engage this. I'm trying to turn it on right now, but it's not
Okay.
turning on because that's not there. But if I put that back in there,
Wow, so that's pretty awesome.
so you can imagine if that chuck was in there,
Yeah.
this guard was up, maybe at a school or wherever.
Or just a workplace.
Or just a workplace.
Just a
Yeah.
workplace. Yep. So what's the big red lever on the bottom? Is that a brake or is that?
It disengages it, yeah. Like on some of the other mills, it'll stop it almost immediately.
Okay.
On this one, if you have it running, you click it, it'll slow to a stop. It just
Okay.
disengages it, kills it.
Disengages that to that. All right. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Between a manual lathe and a manual mill, the amount of product that you can build or amount of parts or whatever that you can build is pretty awesome. So like, this is where I'm gonna say it. Like it starts out with maybe you're definitely over a hobbyist, but you're at-home guy, all the way up to a job, to a shop that's really running a lot of just making a living with it.
Absolutely.
That's tools for these guys.
Yeah, if you're
So-
looking for precision and safety, if you're looking for a lot of the day in and day out, just it's going to last a lifetime. I mean, this is the direction to go.
Absolutely, yep. So, cool deal. This, I think let's go check out some of these tubing benders.
Perfect.
All right, so I'm here with Bruce, talking to him. Baileigh, give me the rundown on this bender. This is actually the bender we run at the shop, but I don't want to just talk about it from my shop perspective. Like, I'd like for you to talk to everybody about this bender because this is kind of your go-to next level, not hobbyist bender, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, right. This bender is something we've put into a lot of fab shops. It kind of bridges the gap between the manual benders and the simple hydraulic benders,
Yeah.
and the full automatic CNC type machine. So
Yeah.
this is kind of a semi-automatic operation.
Yep.
Allows you to program in your bend angles. It'll sequence through a whole program of bends if you have a multi-bend part.
Yeah.
And it also gives you the ability to track your length and rotation with hard stops and a degree wheel, so you can actually repeat parts. That's the challenge with the simpler stuff, is just getting a repeatable part off
Absolutely,
of
it is. We've struggled with that for a long time and really taking into account for what all variables happen during the tube bending process. I love that this thing's got a good grip on it down here because like we actually don't run the rotary head table, but I think that's just a great addition. And then it's scaled out to where you can bend a production part, like you said, those hard stops. It goes in and just every time just got a good stop to it.
Yeah.
So about this machine, what's the size capacity of this machine?
This machine goes up to 2.5 inch OD, so it covers really exactly what people need doing this type of work usually. So.
And then the die sets, I know it goes all the way down to 1 inch. Does it go any lower than that?
Yeah, you can go down to 1/4 inch with this. So
really?
It'll do the small stuff as well.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah. And this machine is CNC based. You've got it to where I know that you can program, like you said, a sequence of bends in there, or you can just go in and manually punch in, I want 37.8 degrees, and it's going to bend 37.8 degrees.
Yeah, it's got a programmable mode or a manual mode. So if you're sometimes you're bending to a template or something that you need to match up to, you can do that as well as the more automated stuff.
Absolutely. So yeah, we really enjoyed that machine that we've got in the shop, and that's a pretty awesome one to have here. So yeah,
it's been a real great piece for us.
Absolutely. So yeah, well, very cool, man. I do appreciate your time right here.
You bet.
Thanks.
You bet. Thank you.
All right.